Hey gang, it's Leila here from the Comic Connection with this week's comic reviews. First up, Marvel Apes, #1. This is by Carl Kessel and Ramon Box. And in this, a man with simian-like features and a young doctor who is testing him for her study are pulled into an alternate universe where all Earth's mightiest heroes are apes. This is sort of in the vein of Marvel Zombies, though it didn't quite capture some of the charm that Marvel Zombies had. It is pretty funny, and on the whole, I did enjoy it. And for you people who are wondering, yes, there is a throwing feces joke, so pick it up. Marvel Apes, it was pretty hilarious. Not as good as Marvel Zombies, but still worth a read. Next up, we've got Fringe, #1 of 6. This is by Zach Whedon and Julia Cho with Tom Mandrake doing the art. In this book, there's 2 stories, or I guess episodes, sort of like the show. One's called Like Minds, and one is The Prisoner. But they're all sort of linked by a common theme. They involve experiments in which scientists are trying to transfer consciousness or knowledge from sort of one being to another, and it doesn't always go that well. So you get the kind of sense of what the TV show that opens next week is going to be like, and if it's anything like the comic, I'm really excited. It's going to be a really cool, creepy show, and if you don't want to wait for the premiere and want to get a little taste now, pick up the comic. It was pretty good. And last but not least, we have something that released a couple weeks ago, but I didn't get a chance to review. This is Star Wars Force Unleashed trade paperback. And in this, it reveals the story that is going to be part of the highly anticipated video game that is coming out. We learn about Vader's secret apprentice, his name's Starkiller, and his role in the creation of the Rebel Alliance, which was really interesting. So I loved this book. It was awesome. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I thought this was great. And if this is the story for the upcoming video game, it's going to be awesome, and you won't want to miss it. So pick this up and pick up the game too.
Hey folks, Jim here with this week's comic book reviews. First up, Buffy #18. In this issue, Willow tries to find a way to get Buffy back, while Xander and Dawn run into Forest Souls, and in the future, Frey is forced to take Buffy down. Another really good issue by Joss Whedon and Carl Moline. If you're not a Buffy fan, you will be after reading this series. Pick it up. Next up, Saga of the Allspark #3. In this issue, it features stories on Ironhide, Jack, and Jazz before events in the film. The art and story are by Simon Furman, Guido Guidi, and Marcelo Mater. Not bad overall. Much better art than the previous issues, at least. So that's a saving point. Next up, Angel After the Fall #12. In this issue, Gwen betrays Connor and Spike, and Angel is stuck between life and death with an old friend. And the dragon's name is finally revealed. If you're an Angel fan, pick it up. It's getting better as the series goes along.